without his head. Have there always been so many bandits in the Stolen Lands? This land swarms with them, and we met them more often than common merchants. You see, we started a rumor that the Eldritch sword lords are using this boat to sneak treasure out of the country. Now half the gangs in the area are hunting us. I'll continue. At night it seems a whole army is attacking our boat. Far too many of us to fend off, but luckily we don't have to. While they battle monsters we've summoned in the pitch black magical darkness, we drink the potions we prepared and dive under the water. The scum break into the hold, but instead of treasure they find their final surprise. The work of a Rostovic alchemist, a trap. A dozen barrels of highly explosive oils. We watch from a safe distance as the boat is blown to pieces by a deafening explosion. Everything has gone according to plan. The more who die here, the fewer will meet us in the drowned trees. We march through the forest, then camp to regain our strength. Their nest is close. Our Inquisitor discovered everything, even the location of their secret entrance. Today we rest, tomorrow the Bandit King will draw his final breath. What kind of secret entrance? An underwater path winding along the swamp bottom. We had potions to breathe freely underwater. We couldn't see beyond our outstretched arm in the muddy waters, and there were plenty of traps along the way. But the Inquisitor learned all the signs that marked the safe passage. We at least believed she did. Oh, continue. We trod through the muddy waters. Suddenly, a giant log studded with blades fall from above. I managed to stagger back, but the paladin who walked alongside me is now a gory sight, spread thin across the ground. Ew! Splat. The next moment, a monstrous creature emerges from the darkness. A twisted cross between fish and monkey. A fish monkey. Its clawed hand reaches out effortlessly, melting away the Inquisitor's flesh, then ripping out her heart. It's the king of the bandits, Dagudrun. The bandits we captured did not lie, but the secret passage he spoke of led right on into the underwater lair of his master. I bury my terror deep in my soul. There was no time for weakness. There were only 4 of us left, and we were grasping for air by the time the freak's lifeblood stains the water. We leave the beheaded body on dry land and then retreat and recover. Only now I allow my hands to tremble, my breath to race unbidden, my tears to flow. What kind of monster was this? They say he was once a normal human, but he offended a powerful fae. She cursed him, turning him into a monster. But one bestowed with the ability to breathe on the water and melt human flesh with his touch. With these powers he became the Bandit King. Do you find anything useful? I mean, they didn't even make it in there. Please continue. The next night we returned the same way. We swim up to the surface, quietly gather our bearings. Above us loomed the drowned trees, enormous dead trunks hanging from the water, bridges crisscrossing their branches. The air is filled with the sounds of battle. Having lost their king... Oh, they killed... Oh, okay. I didn't actually get that they killed it. Ah. Having lost their king, the bandits now battle each other for power. We are ready to join the fight. We leave at dawn. Behind us, smoke rises up to the sky. The bandit nest smolders and blazes. Only 2 of us remain, the priest and I. We've won, but this victory tastes of ash. Cinders and swamp ooze. I ask him. Tell me, as Vanki, was it worth it? He puts his hand on my shoulder and says, yes, Jamandi. Oh, Jamandi, it's Jamandi Eldori. Now the stolen lands will be ours. I believed him. Wait, what? The storyteller heaves a sigh, runs his hand over his face and rubs his temples. Thus the expedition to the drowned trees came to an end. I must admit it was no easy feeling for me to stand in the place of this daring woman. The steel of her soul was colder than ice. If Diamante once cleared the stolen lands of bandits, why must we do it all over again? The death of Dagudrun and the destruction of the drowned trees weakened the bandits, but not for long. The paladin who died was a noble. It was he who was supposed to claim the stolen lands and send in his troops, while Diamante sought another candidate or a priest capable of performing a resurrection ritual. A new bandit leader emerged in the destroyed fortress on the banks of Tuskwater. Within the year, the stolen lands were swarming with gangs once more. She's still alive. Some people become legends in their own lifetime. Diamante has performed many glorious feats, and there are more ahead. That was really cool. That was really awesome. Oh my god. Your stories are amazing. You make it sound like you're actually there in the moment. I gained this gift after I lost my eyes. When I touch relics, I can feel the thoughts and emotions of who previously owned them. If the emotions are strong enough, I can even see the events. And that left impressions. Alright, Orndale, take care, buddy. Hope to see you again soon and hear from you soon. Bye-bye. Cool. I'll leave you then. Alright. Nice finish on that one. Oh, braces of armor +4 was the ones we got there. Very cool. How I wish I could use that keen blade, but alas, no. Alas, no. I don't have anyone that has any use for it. Just keep that. Cloak of Resistance. Yeah. Oh man. Cool story. Very cool story. I like that. And of course, I mean, it would have been cool if it played out, like, you could see the things, but then again, it's a role-playing game. And stuff like this needs to happen inside your head sometimes. Exactly when you're, like, when you're role-playing or, yeah, sitting there playing Pathfinder. I like that. I'm actually going on the weekend for 2 days with my Pathfinder buddies. And we're going to be playing Pathfinder the entire weekend. It's going to be awesome. Oh, wait, oh. Hi. I'm coming. Wait, I want you to meet someone. Here, this is Tessie the Quill, a book peddler. If not for her, I'd probably be sitting in a radish patch in my hometown. Tessie the Quill. Tessie is a plump woman wearing heavily patched clothes. Greets you with a broad, gap-toothed smile. Nice to meet you, your barony. Thanks for keeping an eye on this little toot. Where you from? Right now or in general? I came from Mivon. Right now, as in general? Well, I'm from everywhere and nowhere. Was found under a bush and I've traveled with the wind ever since. Deshra says, I've never played a tabletop game because my friends were never interested. I've always wanted to do so. It's pretty awesome, I think. Dosa Kitty is going to play Pathfinder as well this weekend with some friends. We started new characters 6 months ago. I think we're still going strong with... I think it's been over a year. I think it's been a year and a half with these characters. Well, I've lost 3 characters. My characters has a tendency to die. I made a really cool barbarian who had a specialty of throwing his shield. Captain America style, yes, I know, but that was a really cool concept. And he died within 2 play sessions. I'm really sad. That was really sad. Will you be staying? Me? Not really. Probably for a while at least. These people seem fine. They read at least. Then again, there's a printing house here. And I get catched up with Lindsay. Hadn't seen her for a few years, you know. After I get tired of things here, I'll be on my way again. Have you heard anything interesting about my neighbors? Tessie hides the money and smiles knowingly. Of course I do. Who do you want to hear of? How are things in Bravo? Bad. People in Restov are honing their swords. With the royal house gone, it's only a matter of time until there's a big uproar. Everyone knows it and no one wants it. But there doesn't seem to be any way to avoid it. Mivon? The usual. Schemes and duels. Seems a bunch of runaway bandits flooded in there from Brevoy. Rumor has it the great houses are intentionally straining Mivon so the Eldori there won't be able to help Restov when the carnage begins. Pitax. Under King Iravetti, what isn't? Parties, parades, executions. The king robs the trade houses that use to own the city. He brought some gangs in from Numeria, who's been selling deliriant potions. He sends strange expeditions into nearby lands, but no one knows what he's looking for. Nobody can tell what the cook's thinking. That's why he always wins. That's true. Has anyone asked about my lads? Now, don't go taking me for a spy, alright? Honestly, go ahead and check with me with magic, or ask Lindsay. I'm happy to hear and pass along rumors, but I don't go spying on purpose. My business is books. As for your question, well, of course they're interested. People in Restov want to know if they were to wager on you, while Mivon and Pithax are still trying to make meshes of their new neighbor. No one knows what to expect from you, so they're getting themselves ready for some surprises. Alright, thank you. Fare thee well. A dwarven barbarian. Dosa Kitty. Stupid, ugly, not at all agile, but don't ever stand between him and his goal, or you really find out how angry small people can get. I like that. It's cool things like that. I mean, just make your character as you want it, as you feel like. I love that. Deal. I can actually sell these. Don't really mind. Braces of armor +3. I'm gonna hang on to those for now. Independence magazine, whatever. I'm gonna sell that stuff. Did he not have anything good though? Full plate +1, leather armor +2, plentiful hunts. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that one. Ring of protection +2. I like how they added the potions of inflict moderate and serious wounds for Geronthal. Or any undead, basically. There we go. Even more damage. 14 to 34. That is decent. Alright, Destro. Take care, buddy. Very good to see you, and thank you so much for the host. Once again. Alright, let's head on out and see if we can't make it all the way over. That would be nice. To Vanhold. And then we can continue there next time. Hopefully with the interactive Familia mod that Orndil is finishing up. Man, there's so many places to visit still. Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. I've seen some of the tests he's had on his Twitch channel, which you guys should definitely check out as well. It's just me. And it's looking really good. And you can transform the familiar into different forms as well. Someone transformed it into a dragon and a crow swarm. Oh, Ferocious Smilodon. Hello, Ferocious.
One with the shadows.
Let's buff up. Is it active? No. Oh, man. That is really annoying. I need to put that up there every time.
Repent!
Repent! Charge. Charge. Oh! 16 sneak. It does stack Abaddon. It does. Wow. Okay. Ow. She does not like. Question, can you switch between the sisters whenever you want to? Yes, you can. You just hit that button there. It takes a standard action. And then she comes in and reduces the burn cost of abilities by 1. For the next 2 rounds. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, she's not fighting defensively either. There we go. Oh! Down it goes. I think she almost did all the damage there. But Abaddon was completely right. This stacks with... Or does... Let me see. 1, 2. No, we have... One d6. When does it increase again, though? Later levels. She's rogue 3. So 1d6, 2d6. But it said 3d6. Okay. I'm unsure. Alright, Oddbog. Take care, buddy. Thank you so much for coming by. I'll see you soon. Sleep tight. A natural 20 can save any instance. Almost any.
I
Okay.
Need to catch my breath.
Let's rest before we head in there. Oh! Our travels took us east, leaving the mountain ridge behind. We came to Dunsward, a wild land far less populous and civilized than the barony that had grown so dear to us. It wasn't all bad though. The roads in Dunsward were all well guarded and we soon met a well-armed patrol. As we approached, one of them raised a hand. "Stop! Turn back! The road to Varnhold is closed." The second guard was in a less of a hurry to drive us off. He squinted and studied our leader. "Wait, you're Seraphim. My respects, your grace. If you're here, traveling so far from your land, I have to assume you've come to visit our ruler, Magar Vaughn. You may continue, of course, but please do allow us to accompany you to Varnhold for your own safety. Are you ready to continue?" The Baroness took the opportunity to learn the reason for such caution. "Bandits, your grace," one of the guards muttered. "All sorts of rabble make their way here from Restov. We don't get a moment's peace. The river and roads are crawling with their lot. Until we clear them out, we thought it best to patrol the tracks and the river, but we're not told to hold you up with that. We'll be happy to accompany you on your journey to Varnhold." "Sure. Do that." It's loaded. Man, I love this game. Varnhold. Hey, don't walk on my crops. Good day. Potatoes! I'm not walking on them, I'm grabbing them. Wait, this is not my evil character. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, old peasants. Gefel Laurentus.
In due time.
Ooh. Coins lying about. This looks like an inn or something. Right? Yeah. Let's talk to Gefel. "Go bother Vaughn with all this. I have better things to do." Okay, sorry. Silly man. Just checking out the sights. Magar Vaughn. Okay. Hey, Magar. Before you is a tall, robust man. A few white scars across his face and his dark hair is gathered back in a small ponytail, and the sleeves of his expensive doublet do little to hide the muscles beneath. Although irritated by the argument, a wide smile lightens up on his face as he recognizes you. And he's the nice guy here, Alucard says. "Whom do I see? Seraphim, my friend. Welcome to Varnhold. I'm Magar Vaughn. I run the town here. I hope you had no trouble on the roads." What? "I stumbled into a most peculiar old man on my way here." I can't remember that, but let's try it. Oh yeah, that's the Laurentus, the guy. Okay, I didn't know he was old. "You mean Sepal Laurentus, my wizard? Codger's hardly a pleasure to talk to, but when it comes to knowledge of the arcane, he's without match. Sometimes the locals bring me curious objects. They unhearth them while plowing or stumble upon them while patrolling the wilderness. If the object looks interesting, I'll send them to Sepal. Let him separate the wheat from the chaff. I see life in Varnhold is in full swing. Much remains to be done. What you see is now the beginning of Varnhold. Now, the beginning. Varnhold is a shining future. Just you wait. By next year, we'll begin building a track to your capital and establish river trade with Restov. Right now, Dunsward... this area. Not particularly welcoming, but I aim to change that. As soon as we get a foothold here, we'll begin clearing the land of creatures, monsters, and spriggans alike. The people must feel safe. Oh, Khalig. I know the story of spriggans. They're dangerous, but miserable creatures in a way. Is it really necessary to exterminate them to live in peace and happiness? I don't know. Maybe. Let me ask you directly, who else are you allied with? Magar narrows his eyes at you, then nods. Cutting to the chase, eh? Well, very well. We have more in common than you think. Here's the truth. I don't trust those who sit in the north. They send fellows like us out to do all the dirty work. You and I share this frontier, Seraphim, and I'd rather bet on our mutual interest as neighbors than on the distant sword lords and their like. Planning a future conquest, are you? We've got enough on our hands at the moment, although in the future, who knows? Who knows? Okay. Not at the merchant. Taking the reins of government into your own hands. Trying to, at least. I have to admit, conquering these lands were far easier than keeping the greedy merchants in check. I couldn't help not paying a visit, especially after your invitation. Look at this from another perspective, my friend. This is a chance to survey your eastern borders and make sure you got no one but allies here. It's better to see for yourself than rely on my words alone, am I right? You have my respects, Magar, but I must leave. Okay. What do you have? Fireballs? You don't have anything. Yeah, he seems okay.
I do what I must.
He seems to want to help his country grow, just like us. Oh! Look at that! A magical necklace lying about. The heart of Ira. What? The wearer of this necklace becomes immune to fatigue and exhaustion? Can activate the necklace to surround him with an aura of nothingness. While the aura is activated, creatures adjacent to the wearer takes 2d6 damage per round. What? That is so good. Boop. Otherwise, on a barbarian, that would be really cool as well. But I can live with this. Heart of Ira.
I'll make
Heart.
my own legend.
The heart. Can you say heart? That is insanely cool on a tank. Abaddon was not lying that we have good loots here. The reek of fish. Yeah, well, it's a fisherman's building. Would you like some fresh fish? Nah, thanks. But no thanks.
I'm off.
Man, we need to check this area, because if there's just stuff like that lying around... Who is getting bold? They say there is unrest in the north. Barbarians are raiding distant villages. The farmers in the south will be slaughtered while these nobles make up their minds. They better send more soldiers. Yeah, so they don't really count on the sword lords either over here.
I'm there.
Is it hurting the party members near him too? I think it said... Oh... I think you're right. Creatures adjacent. Whoa. Whoa, not just adjacent. That was a pretty far reach on that one. Oh my... Oh, I wouldn't call that adjacent. Thank you, Alucard. It's good. That's good to know. Priest of Ferrisdale. Hello. The granary door is wide open. Okay. More traps. Put them around. Okay. So they're having trouble with granaries. Welcome. Thank you. I guess. And a scythe. Oh, we found a new scythe for her. A +2 frost scythe. Okay. Jeez. But they have a bit of a crow problem. The water near the bank is teeming with fish darting about among the algae. Hello, guards. I am in. I'm in already. Oh, okay. Oh, because you can come in from the other side, maybe. Yeah, okay. So that was it. Vegetables, loot. I don't think I got that loot. This is a nice place. Ah. Ancient scrap of script-covered leather. Okay. More artifacts. Yeah, I mean, we got a bit from this, I guess.
In due time.
I think that was it. There. Maybe. I wish I could find my way to that other place. I can show you guys. There was the cabbages, which I couldn't pick up, and then I picked up the loot. Wait, what? What? Why am I down here?
May we have a moment of respite?
As we turned toward Varnhold, we ran into a patrol again. We exchanged the usual pleasantries and they offered to accompany us to the city. No. 3? Yeah, let's try that. Something is... Oh, they escort us out. That's why. Okay. I think that's why. They move us outside of the city. So every time you want to go to Varnhold, as it is right now, you can't roam around in his lands, basically. Oh, I want to check out this ancient mine. Should we do that? I don't know what's in there, but I mean, I wish I could get to this hilltop trail there, but I have no idea how to get in there. I've been all the way around. Sure. Let's try. I think I may need to look that one up. How to get to that part there. Apparently there's another piece of artifact in that area. Oh, hello.
I'll try to escape their view.
Buff up and then activate that. Still very confused that I can't use the attunement. I guess that's just how it is now. It wasn't like that. It was so ancient Viven. Okay. Okay. I definitely think we need to buff if we want to defeat this one.
This is my path.
I'll take care of it.
I mean, if he goes in alone, if I switch her with her sister, then he can actually use that necklace.
I'll make my own legend.
I make my own legend. And then she casts that on him.
What troubles you?
And
How may I help?
he will cast protection from evil. Bless. And poison delay. Thank you. Sing. Let's go. Did I? Oh, did I? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Viven meat for our buff food. Wow, Shadowbear is big. They're actually too close still. $10, $20. Ow. 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 Heal.
I won't give up.
Ow. That freaking hurt. Heal. Oh. Ow. Yeah, he's going down. Oh, it's not even... Look at that. Yeah, this is not for... This is definitely not for us. That is way, way too tough. As long... I mean, when it becomes ancient, it just gets so much harder. We're only level 7, so... Kind of makes sense. Let's sneak on out of here. Well, just run. Flee! We tried. Yeah, that's a lot of hit points. I'm not even gonna try that. And then he said... What did he say? Hilltop Trail. And... Was it... Ratnook? Trail in the hill... Oh, wait! Trail in the hills. Glade in the wilderness. Oh, Three Pine Islet. I can't remember where the evade. I can't remember where those were-rats were. Maybe I can find out for next time. Let's check out this place. Here. Yeah. I'll visit at some point. At least I know some of the things are done.
In due time.
Actually, I've been here. This was where some of the snake creatures were. Yeah. Oh well. Hey Specdubs, does the ability to load saves break immersion, lower the lethality of the game? I don't actually think it breaks immersion. I think at a certain point you just realize this is a computer game, and if you don't reload at some points, you will get so freaking annoyed with the game. If you lose a character, it costs you 6,000 gold to revive them, and you will lose characters. It's just one of those things that, I mean, you encounter something random and it kills you, and then wouldn't you reload because your GM would never toss that enemy at you in a real game, but since it's a computer, it does. So reload and find another way or something. I don't actually think it does break immersion, but it definitely lowers the lethality of the game. I would say it does, because it gives you the option to rectify some of the more random stuff and annoying stuff that you can encounter in the game. Ratnook Hills, thank you Alucard. Few unlucky rolls, you can die. Exactly. It's a very unforgiving game, to be honest. I play on a modified challenge difficulty with this character here, because I have Death's Door activated. If I didn't have that, I would just get annoyed most of the time with that. Radno kills, where the heck is that? There we go. There it is. Yeah, let's go finish those off. Actually, no. I need to go back. I need to go back. I see it's the 29th. It's the 29th. We need to go to a kingdom. Yeah, in pen and paper it's easy to... You just make a new character and then you can continue with the same level as before. But here you have to replace it. And it's costly. Oh, we met an artisan, a special character who can craft equipment for you. From tough armor and powerful weapons to magical jewelry and scrolls. You'll find one in every region of the Stolen Land. Some of them arrive to you on their own and others can be found in settlements. Having your own artisan is troublesome and expensive, and it's up to you to decide whether you want to help a particular artisan or not. Every artisan will will ask you a favor. As soon as you fulfill the request, a workshop blueprint will appear in the settlement. An artisan with a workshop receives payment from the treasury and crafts weapons or armor for you, either at your request or their own accord. Each artisan you hire will eventually request your help in creating a special item. Complete their special quest to unlock a masterpiece, an extraordinary piece of gear. The artisan will inform you that they are prepared to start working on a masterpiece and ask you to stop placing specific orders in the meantime. Okay. Locals are bored and he failed. Success. Important essay published. Success. Community +3. The refugees. Trade agreement has been signed. Okay, so we have new settlers. 7 days to resolve. Octavia can do that. Trouble lands. We can have Tristian or Calcil to do that. The gambler. A Fae came to visit the region. He seems to love gambling more than life itself. He tempts people into playing with him and then squeezes them dry. A Jubilust. Okay, so we have 3 so far, and the Octavia. Local stone mine, had a rock slide. The stone merchants have jacked up the prices and construction materials are running short. Proposal for cooperation. Also, kidding. Very hard to make them all. 7 days, DC 20 plus. DC 20 plus. 20 plus. Man, they're getting hard to do as well. The gambler, Jubilust. New settlers. Let's do... that one. Because that one is about to expire. Tristian. Could I use him other places? No. Jubilust is like 3 of them. That is really hard. Let's go with the Fae. And here, let's send... Wait, who can we rank up? Octavia. The community, okay. We'll need to do that next time. Let's use Tristian for the Trouble Lands. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, we need to go... We need to go home and see about that artisan. I really want to see that. Where we end up. Oh, you're welcome, Spec Dubs. I hope it helped. Enter. Thank you. It's the same reason I'm using the respecialization mod. Having companions with specific classes that are so locked that you can't really use them because it's a poor choice is really bad for a game like this. And if you want a good experience, I recommend using the respecialization mod to make it a good experience without making it so that you cheat. I mean, you can cheat if you want to, it's your game. But I think the game deserves to be experienced in a good way. And I experience it better if I can choose what my characters have of abilities or be able to make mistakes. Yeah, some of the companions are good enough, but for instance, Valerie is really, she's really bad. And for instance, the new companion here, Kalik and Kanara, these two are, I mean, it's okay. You can have both of them as ranged and then just switch between them. I really like the ability to have her as a kinetic knight and switch between the ranged character or the melee character. But I mean, it's up to people themselves what they want to do. Okay, so no artisan. Didn't it say? Okay, I don't know. We'll see. You can multi-class Valerie into one level of thug and focus on persuasion so you can mass fear enemies. That's a good plan. Focus on the charisma part of her and use that to her advantage instead of going into the tower shield. Yeah. Who the heck are you? Della Fiorni. I don't know where these artisans show up. Coin and a tag. All right.
How may I serve you, your...
There we go. Cool. Alright guys. Thank you so much for coming by. It's been awesome streaming for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll maybe see you next week. Where we hopefully I'll have the mod where you can control a familiar in the game. I can't promise anything. I'm not the one writing it. So maybe it'll be there. Next week, next Wednesday at 8 PM. I'll boot up Pathfinder Kingmaker again. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. And thank you for the follow. Spec Dubs, thank you so much, buddy. That's very nice of you. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, do subscribe and share it with a friend or two. It really helps out the channel and to that effect me. If you want to stay in touch with me and get notified about new videos, go follow me on Twitter. You can also visit my Twitch channel where I stream every week. If you're feeling generous, consider subscribing on Twitch or supporting me on Patreon. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful game night.